Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So firstly, I want to apologize for bringing this video to you. I think it's going to be a day late. And the reason is that I just couldn't get to film it. Had some issues with my phone and had to sort all those things out. So I did, hopefully, and I am bringing it to you today. So I apologize for those that wait for the videos. Unfortunately, I tried and tried, but I couldn't even get it to film properly. But I sorted out the issues now, and hopefully we're going to run smoothly again. So what we're going to touch on today is we're going to touch on octagons or octagons. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's octagon. And we're going to be working on that today for our A to Z times 2 challenge. And we are in the second week of April. So remember, if you are following along on this challenge, well, it's actually not a challenge, it's a series, then don't forget to show us your creations on hashtag A to Z times 2, and you can post them on social media on those groups that allow for hashtags. I know not all Facebook groups allow for hashtags, but definitely on my channel or my Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Journals, you can definitely post it with your hashtag over there as well. And then also, I shall leave the link down below for my Facebook group so that you can join it if you haven't as yet. And if you have, then you know exactly what I'm speaking about. So without further ado, let's continue. Okay, so I have a silhouette, and I'm sure you know that because I say it quite often. And I managed to cut out a few octagons in different sizes over here. And I must say that makes a pretty awesome stencil as well. This is 250 GSM paper. I could have done it on 300, but this seemed to have, fared quite well. So if I remember, I think this is 7. This is, I think, 7 on each side, if I'm not 7 centimeters. Yeah, and then I think this was 5 centimeters, 4, and then 3. So those are the sizes I cut out, and I cut out as many as I could fit on the page. This is an A4 page or piece of cardboard. So yeah, I cut out as many as I could, and for this project, I think I've only, out of these, just have 2 left if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so if you want the template for the octagon, let me know and I'll put it on my Facebook group. Okay. So I'm going to show you 3 things today with how I use octagons. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have managed to put the cover onto my Floral Fantasy. Floral Fantasy? Yeah. Fabulous Flowers. Oh my goodness, I can't remember what this kit is called. Fabulous Flowers kit. So I found this at the thrift store, but I have no idea what happened over there. I think it's some glue that went through, but just can't understand how. But nevertheless, I'm going to have to do some decorations on it. And then I realized, oh, guess what? I don't have anything on that. And then I found some pages in between where I can decorate as well. So this is almost done now. I'll give you a flip through soon. So I'm using a piece of acetate here, and I am just going to make it like a pocket, like that here. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. So the first project we are going to be working on over here is just decorating, using octagons as a decoration. Let's see. I think we're going to use some tape. Just going to cut this out here because I think, ooh, don't stick, don't stick. I was just going to say it's not sticky, and then, oh, won't that be just fun if it does stick? So I apologize if there is some glare on this. I'm going to try and move it to see from my side where there's no glare on it. So I'm just using a bit of double-sided tape here, and I'm using quite a small piece here. And oh, sorry, I can't seem to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, that looks okay. And there. You know, when you get old, your eyesight is not the same as it used to be, and so forgive me if I was out of frame, but I just, yeah, I'm gonna go with, you know, when you get old, your eyesight tends to not be the best, and I'm going to stick with that. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it, and that is why I was out of frame, and I do apologize. So here we've got this going on for us, and I found, so I didn't make anything special on excuse me, on the embellishments here. I am literally trying to finish up by adding a bit more than I should, or you know, wanted to have on this here. So I needed something for the front cover, so here we go. It is for the front cover. Oh, Anthony, are you losing the plot already? Where did I? Oh, there's it here. There's it here. That's what I was looking for. So I'm just going to remove this here. Take that out here. Yeah, so I do hope that you all had a good weekend. In South Africa here, it is we had an extremely wet, just give me a second, 1 minute please. That's my son calling on me, give me a second. Oh, sorry about that, he's calling me to pray, so I'm going to go and pray just now. So this video is going to, I told him it's going to be a quick one. So normally he prays and then he goes to sleep. So yep. So I haven't told you much about my personal life, but if you look at the time, it's almost 8:30 here in South Africa in the evening. But I have a son who's going to be 22, and he has Down syndrome, and he has some other injuries, brain injuries as a result of an accident. So he doesn't sleep that early, so but he likes to pray and then like go to his room and fall asleep at his own pace. So I will get to him very, very soon. And yeah, so what I did here is I used the different sizes of the octagons, and I stenciled on some, and then I embossed it, and then I colored it, and then these here I stenciled on it, and then I added some decoration to it. Okay, so let's see what we have over here. Right, So this is going to go first there, and then we're going to take one that looks like that, add it there, and then we're going to take this and add it kind of in the middle. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I am just going to get this sorted out over here, and hopefully I don't lose the plot over here in terms of the order that it should be in. So yeah, just trying to think, why is this not working now? Well, I'm assuming it's not working because it doesn't look like the glue is going to come out, and I've just used it just now, so I don't know what. I have no idea. Let's try it and let's see whether we succeed. Okay, so I'm going to put this down first. You'll need a strong glue for this, so just make sure you have a strong enough glue. There we go. There, and then we're going to add this one. Yes, so if you are following, I am working on my Bustling Bees junk journal at present, but the only reason I'm bringing this to you is because embarrassingly enough, when I chose Octagons, actually no, I chose Octagons before, but I was like, yay, guess what, Octagons, and I'm doing Bustling Bees, so it's the honeycomb. And then I realized that the honeycomb is actually not an octagon, it's a hexagon. Okay, and then I was like, oh no, that's not cool. And then I didn't want to confuse the issue and make a ephemera for the Bustling Bees one. So I was just like, no, I'm sure we can find a different way of using octagons. And then I was like, wait, I didn't make the cover piece for this, not the cover piece, the inside of the cover piece for this journal over here, because for some reason this journal just doesn't want to get made. And I was like, okay, let me add it here, let me add it to this one here, and see how it goes. So that's why you're seeing it on this journal over here. Yeah, so now that's that, and then that's this one here. So you know, I don't know, octagons seem to be a little bit hard to work with. It's not it's not something I see often in, when people make stuff. We always use circles and excuse me excuse me, yeah, we always tend to use circles and squares and rectangles and things like that. So I thought, let's explore the option of using octagons in our junk journal making, and let's see what we can use them for, in what ways we can use them in. And I'm actually glad I did that, because it made me think, I don't know if I would say, yeah, I suppose it made me think a little out the box. And it also made me, that's such a cliche, thinking out the box, gosh. And it also forced me to find ways of using this octagon. So sometimes I think these challenges are a good idea, because they tend to force you to stop using things that you always use, and then use things in different ways. So I'm glad I actually did that. I'm glad I actually stuck with the theme of octagons. I was going to do ornaments, And then so you guys or ladies know that I am a I do a lot of I used to do a lot of beading. So I kind of got beading supplies. Um, but I'm very wary of the fact that not everybody has a lot of beading supplies, especially if you're a young journaler. You might not have a lot of beading supplies as such, and as a result of that, I was going to do a series on ornaments for our junk journals, but I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I must ask the question on my, sorry, oops. Oh, that video is going to shake because I touched the, the, the phone while it was recording. So my apologies for that. So yes, I thought maybe I need to ask the question about who would like to see ornaments being made for your junk journal, because it might just need a little bit of I won't say specialist things, but yeah, just a little bit that's not so much junk journal related. Okay, so there's my pocket with my hexagons on it. And you know what, ladies? I love it. I love it. So there you go. Look at that. I think it's gorgeous. So the light is catching it, and I do apologize, but yeah, I think it's perfectly pretty. uh, so the next one, so that's decorating a like a belly band or a tuck spot or something like that with octagon. So that's a decoration there. Just 1 second, please. I'm so sorry about that. You know, at night this house becomes very, very busy. So my apologies on that. Yes, so that's the decorative part of it. And then I thought, okay, so why not use it as a tuck spot? So there's a tuck spot here for these, and like I put 3 on there, and I'm like, okay, it might move around. So why not use the octagon as a tuck spot? So that's what I'm going to be doing on this one here. Right, so I'm just going to just add to this tuck spot here, just so that we can keep it a little bit more balanced, a little bit more stable. So I'm going to use that as a tuck spot. And what I'm going to do is that's the top. So all I did over here is that I embossed it, and then I used one of these brushes here, and I took my my distress ink, and then I just went over it to highlight the embossed parts, the raised parts. And then I had made this a long time ago, and I thought, why not put it on there with a little brad? So that's what I did. Okay, and now I'm going to be using it as a tuck spot. It might work very well if you had a bigger one, if you have a bigger one, like I don't think I have a bigger one. No, I don't have a bigger one. Yeah, but nevertheless, okay, I do have a bigger one. Let me show it to you, but I'm going to be using it. Yeah, like a bigger one like this as well would work. This was the 7 centimeter one, so that size, okay, would also work. But yeah, you can use did I lose my page? Yes, I did. I did too. There's it here. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this line here, because I kind of already worked it out how I wanted it. So I'm going to put glue right up until there, and then I am going to then add that here. I can hear my son coming. I can hear him coming. He keeps us in check. He keeps us in check with prayer. And I love it. So I'm not complaining. Because this household gets very busy. And he kind of, hey, he wants it done at a specific time. And so then we must do it at that specific time. So, okay, no, he's not coming. I thought he was coming, but he's busy probably chatting to his granny, because his granny is here at the moment. Yeah, so that's fine there. And let's see. Yes, it's going to hold it in place. It is going to hold that in place. And there we go. So perfect as a tuck spot. So I just want to show that one to you. And now, there's the tuck spot over here. And you can even, if you wanted to, you know, this bread over here, you could have then put it behind here. But I mean, that would have worked out perfectly if I hadn't already done this page here. Then that bread could have sat over there, and you know, we could have used that as an anchor for our tuck spot, but I have already done that page. So just a tip, when you're doing something like this, then maybe do this before you do the page before it. Okay, that makes any sense. I think I do. I think you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. So we can hide the bread, the legs, the feet of the bread there. So that's done. And now the last one I want to show you is very, very simple. It's using a Fembra. What am I thinking? Using your Octagons is note places to write notes. Okay. So that would look very nice for a verse of the day, or, you know, what a highlight of the day or something like that if you journal. So that would be cute. Then this one could be the date. What's today? The date you're writing it. The you know, you're journaling on. So it could be cool like that. Or a word of the day. You can have a word of the day on that one. What kept you going through the day? What inspired you to continue when things got tough? Look at me, I'm just assuming things are going to get tough. But when life happens, let's put it that way. When life happens, because life happens to everybody all the time. Even if it's a challenge, even if it's something where you had to bite your tongue, or well, in my case that's often or even if you had to had to give advice to someone else, or even if you had to give yourself a pep talk. Life happens every day. And so you could put the word of the day there. I'm just saying, just thinking, if I did like journaling, if I use mine, and I'm going to do that. The more and more I think about it, I never used to be a person that liked to write everything down. But I think I won't use it, you know, I don't know whether I'll use it on a daily basis, but definitely I think, gosh, now I'm thinking, was I even in frame all the time? But after I started doing junk journals, I realized that, and after I heard people talking and finding out how relaxing and soothing it is, I sometimes think to myself, wow, maybe maybe if I don't even journal every day, on some days, if I feel like journaling, then maybe I must do that. Maybe I must journal on those days that, you know, that are special to me. Something awesome happened, or life challenged me on that day, or whatever the case may be. Something that you want to get out on that day. You want to write about it. And there's one over here. Right, so we can put that. And they all become little writing spots. So I love this color. By the way, just so that you know, this is not, this is the my other distress ink that I have. It's not a Tim Holtz color. I mean, no, man, it's not a Ranger color. Could I put one there as well if we wanted to, but I don't have anything to put there. I may, let's see. No. Do I have one? I don't know. I'm gonna see whether I have one. I do too. Let's put that there. And then it'll give me an opportunity to show you the color I use. So let's do that. Let's get that out here. And is this a pink? No. Is this a pink? Yes. Cool. Let me show you what I'm using. Artistry ink. So before, I think I bought distress inks, I bought artistry ink. So I used artistry ink in Rosy Cheeks, and it's really rosy. Okay, so let's do that. So you can see what I did. Take that, put it here, something like that, and then use my artistry ink in Rosy Cheeks and do that. Oh, how gorgeous is that one? Okay, I know that y'all get as excited as me. So when y'all do something, right? And there we go. Have this here, like that. And look how quickly I have just made a, just keeping that on one side there, right? Look how quickly I've just made a writing spot. I love it. I love that. Yeah, so there we go. We had space for one more awesome little writing spot, and I'm going to show it to you just now. Let me just close this glue. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Done and dusted. So and it matches so pretty with these this here. First of the day little journal spaces to write in. Isn't that just cute? Okay, so let's see what we did today. Our theme was octagons, and we made writing spots. We made tuck spots, if I can find it. Probably on this side. We made tuck spots, and then we used it as a decorative, and we made an acetate pocket over here for our for our cover. I'm really loving this. This I'm really loving. Yeah, and this I love too, because I was wondering what to put on the page. You can see I gessoed it, so I was playing around with ideas, and I think I'm glad I thought of that. And then, I mean, your tuck spot, that's nothing new. You do it all the time, right? Nothing new at all when you find it. There's it here. No, that's not it. I know. Oh no, it's not on the music page. That was on a music page. Somewhere here. Goodness gracious, Anthony, really? I have no idea. No, but nevertheless, there's it here. There's it here. All right. Okay. So, ladies, gents, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the interruptions, and but I guess within that interruption, I was able to tell you a little bit more about myself. I don't speak a lot about myself, or I mean about my family or whatever, and it's, you know, when it warrants a discussion or something like that, I don't I share. So yeah, so sometimes, you know, I don't know whether people enjoy hearing about personal things or not, so I try to accommodate everybody in what I do. But nevertheless, let's now not talk about me. Let's say thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope that you enjoy it, and if you did, and if you are not following on the series, then I urge you to go and look at the series. As I mention all the time, it may not be something that you want to do. You know, this Octagons may not be something that fits into your journal, or whatever the case may be. Like, this wouldn't have fitted into my current journal, which is my Bustling Bees. Okay, so and if you're not someone that just makes ephemera and keeps it, then yeah, so it might not work for you. But I mean, the whole idea is there's a whole lot that's happening in the series, and maybe prior videos you will find something that you can use in your junk journal. Remember, it's not only about the A to Z here series. The scrappy stuff that we use, real scraps and recycled materials or whatever. So if you enjoy you know, videos like this, then please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also consider joining my Facebook group, which is Sunny Creates Junk Journals. And if you are looking for this kit in particular, if you know, saw the flip through, I mean, sorry, not the flip through, saw me flipping through this, and if you're looking for this kit, it is the Floral Fantasy, man, Fabulous Flowers, I believe, and it is in my Etsy store, but you can look at other kits over there as well if you want to, you know, look at something. Right, so that's my cover, and I can say it's almost done. I just need to sort that part out over there, and I need to figure out a closure for it. So hey, any ideas on a closure, let me know. I just don't have sari ribbon, so so that's the only thing I don't have, but I'm sure I can substitute with normal ribbon or organza. Yeah, I don't think it's easily available or readily available in South Africa, so yeah. But tell me what you use to keep your journals intact. I think this is going to be as thick as it's going to get over here, because yeah, everything's in it already that needs to be in it, so nothing more is going to go into it. So I must say I did quite well on this one, because you really don't want to see my others. Okay, ladies and gents, take care. Bye bye. Lots of love from me at Sunny Creates, and have a blessed rest of the week. Bye.